Darren Bond blows his whistle. The match begins. Sheffield United in possession, playing as we look from right to left. Coyle turns, loses possession to Doyle, and now Njai just outside the penalty area, jinking, twisting. He gets the shot off left-footed. It's one back in the penalty area, and here he is in the penalty area. He goes for it, chance, and Jebbison has scored. There's no offside flag. They all looked, nothing was coming, and if that's not the perfect start for Daniel Jebbison, then I don't know what is. Iliman Njai and Anel Ahmedhodzic involved in the build-up, and there was the England Youth International who's trying to live up to the hype, who finished with custom aplomb from close range. He swept home, and he swept Sheffield United into the lead. We've barely had 4 minutes, and it's Sheffield United 1, Hull City 0. We'll come back to that as the ball is played through to Connolly, and 7 yards out rushing, spread-eagled Wes Fodringham makes the save. Beautiful crossfield ball into Max Lowe. He controls it. It bobbled onto his knee. 6 red and white shirts to aim at in the congested penalty area. In the ball is fired, and the heads go up, but it's the defender Jones who got in the way. Here's Coyle trying to just shrug his way past Doyle, and he has done so. Gets to the byline, centres the cross in at the near post, and despite a little nick and a hack from Estupinan on the deck, Wes Fodringham keeps hold of the ball, and Sheffield United retain possession.
I think Doyle's done well to get out to him there, but you've ultimately got to slow down a little bit quicker. You know, Wes has really done well on the front post to stop that going any further, but a little bit of dangerous play from Hull there on the right side.
Robinson puts his foot on the ball. We'll turn it back to Egan, whose first touch is a little heavy, so the second is ultimately a clubbed effort, high and across halfway. One in the air well by Bogle, as he went into an aerial duel with Greaves over on the far side, and now there's time and space for Berger to pick out Bogle once again. Sheffield United looking for their second goal of the game. Iliman Njai receives the ball just outside of the D on the edge of the box, but he's crowded out. Now the counter-attack is on. Connolly's racing after it, but racing forward away from the edge of the penalty area. Fodringham up to the edge of the box. Oh, and a block. Doyle picks up the scraps. In goes the cross of the Bramnall lane end. The queuing up back stick. Goalmouth scramble. Teased away. Lowe will nudge the ball out towards Norwood, and the Blades bring it under control. Here on the near side, Norwood will get it back to Bogle, who's just in front of the centre circle. The Blades retreat back with the aim of going forward, and it's swept crossfield to Doyle. Another good-looking ball. Iliman Njai's first touch takes him away from goal. On the angle now, Berger shoots the in at the near post. Bogle goes a little long himself, looking to try and find Jebbison, who does have the pace. The knockdown comes to Berger, back to Jebbison, who's through, whose shot on the angle is saved by the left arm of Matt Ingram. Coyle is given the freedom of the park to come forward, wide to the right, and Christie, the return ball, whipped in by Coyle. The ball is sent towards the far side. Beautiful football from Sheffield United on an increasingly pockmarked pitch. Berger at the dead ball line fires in the cross. Clipped away by Matt Ingram. Speared in by Jack Robinson. Heads go up, it's cleared away. And now Bogle just in front of the centre circle. Referee Darren Bond didn't think there was a foul there on the Hull City player in the middle of his own half. Doyle's picked out by Robinson. The cross is hit with a low trajectory. Hull will have to go some from here to score, and even more so with horrendously struck free kicks like that. Surrey takes the free kick. This time he has got decent height on it. The ball has gone out towards the corner of the penalty area. Ahmedhodzic, when I was looking at the ball being played, looked to be the right man out wide. I just wonder whether there might have been a better option further forward. Now Berger is there, dead ball line. He pulls it back, but only into the black and amber. Now Doherty, the Irishman on his left boot, up to the edge of the box. Shooting on the turn, it's Doherty. Sheffield United get it back quickly. Wide it goes to Bogle. Kneed away by the defender McLaughlin. Back into the box it goes, and the efforts palmed away. Diving down to the left-hand side, Matt Ingram makes the save. Here is Norwood's corner, rising onto it, attacking that corner. Alfie Jones defends, and Berger is now marauding wide to the support that was there from Jebbison. Estupinen the target from the throw-in. He loses out. The ball is unclaimed, then Seri drops back, turns very neatly in the D and gets Hull a little up the pitch before he's dispossessed and gives the ball away here. Sheffield United through Berger, a little bit too crisp in possession. Referee Darren Bond has blown his whistle. So Doyle, the decoy. Norwood will bend in the free kick, hit with good pace. It might rattle through here. And it did to Egan. Slightly off balance. Seri stands over it, 10 yards in from the touchline over on the far side. In the ball is hit. He's got quite a bit of height on it. Greaves was the target. Bogle rising. Loses out as the ball dropped, and it's picked up here by Slater. He looks to his left. The ball is nudged in low by Jacob Greaves. The Bramall Lane crowd, or the noise of the Bramall Lane crowd, has been a source of discussion as Robinson's throw-in is launched into the penalty area, cleared away by Jacob Greaves. Bogle's 50th appearance. He'll get it back, controlling on his right boot. Playing a diagonal ball, it's a teaser for Ahmed Hodzic. Oh, and he turned the ball past the goalkeeper. And then Doyle! In comes the corner. Loose clearance. Doyle picks it up, scoops it wide to Norwood. Across with the outside of the right boot into the box. Cleared away, couldn't get past the traffic. Deep inside the penalty area. But Sheffield United on their uppers here. And Jebbison's through! And the shot is parried. Well, in goes the cross up to the edge of the penalty area. Tete, Connolly will have a rash shot. Here's Connolly, wide on the left-hand side for Hull. An increasingly pockmarked pitch as Elder gets his first touch. It's a first-time cross. Egan is there at the near post to head clear. Brought under control by Norwood, who rolls it forward to Berger, who sweeps in field away from the challenge of Tufan and across the halfway line. And Jai now, is there some magic in those boots? He turns, rides the challenge of Seri up to the edge of the penalty area, still going, and Jai. So more scrappy on a pockmarked pitch on a chilly night in Sheffield, and Hull come forward through Tete, who hits a wild one. They have been caught in possession in their own defensive third. Ahmed Hodzic, Connolly will cross it in. Norwood will lever the header away. Berger then whacks it up rather than away, and Sheffield United get away. Oh no, they don't. Seri's corner, and as it dropped on the edge of the 6-yard box, everybody claimed for it. And Hull come again. In goes the cross, and Egan sliced the clearance up and behind. In comes the Hull City corner. Estupinen rises through the clutch of players. Wide it goes to the far side. Hull City now build an attack. In goes the cross. Estupinen's lurking, and a very, very telling block there by Egan. Danger not averted. Elder stoops to head the ball on. Connolly's underneath it now. Estupinen in the goalmouth scramble. Tete's making a nuisance of himself. Christie sweeps it wide to the far side, and the cross comes in. Yeah, while it's 1-0 and all of that, here's Billy Sharp, cross takes a deflection, and Iliman Ndiaye was lurking. Now a chance maybe for a Hull cross along the deck to Tufan. He evades a crowd of blades. Now Christie will cross from the right-hand side. In it goes. Nobody in amber and black is there. Christie tried to play a long ball along the deck in behind Max Lowe. He picks it up, races forward. McBurney with a delicate touch to feed it wide to Osborne. He helps it along. Lowe's continued his run at the dead ball line, but it's just run out of play. Seri with the shock dyed white hair over on the far side. Darren Bond has had to step in. Hull City will end the game with 10 men. Seri's free kick comes into the penalty area. Sheffield United deal with it. I didn't realise he was on a yellow card. As the ball comes in, fired in at the near post, Fodringham makes the save. Lowe sweeps the ball into Norwood, who gets it through to Osborne, who gets their first-time cross. Headed away from the edge of the 6-yard box. There wasn't really much to aim at in the penalty area, but Sheffield United get it back. It's another cross. Billy Sharp is rising. Bogle! Fired in the shot on the half volley. Beaten down by the diving Matt Ingram. Everybody bar Osborne involved. Free kick goes in. McBurney's header cannons off the head to Osborne. The whistles start to become more prominent here at Bramall Lane. Tufan shepherds it back to Longman, and the referee has called full time.